Hey everybody, today I want to talk to you about the number one thing you can do to improve your draftsmanship, and that's warm up. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about strategies for better draftsmanship. And in lieu of that, warming up is the first step. Think about it like this. If you were a dancer, you'd be taking a huge risk going out on stage before warming up. Or if you were an athlete, you'd never go out on the track and try to run the fastest 100-yard dash you could without warming up. Or if you were a fighter, going into the ring without preparing properly could prove fatal. And even musicians have to warm up their fingers for a good 40 minutes to an hour before the big concert recital or rock concert. As artists, we're no different, and yet this is an often overlooked aspect of drawing. Why would we want to warm up? Same reason everybody else would warm up. It's to warm up your hand and your arm muscles. There's a lot of delicate hand muscles there, finger muscles. They need to be warmed up and get the blood flow going. Another reason is to get your hand and eye coordinated and in sync. That's crucial. Warming up helps that. And for your mind, it's a place to start if you don't know what to draw or you feel intimidated by the blank page. It's like, that's huge for many of us. And so you can kind of ease into it. So the first exercise I wanted to show is basically with lines. So that's number one. So basically I would take two dots, and instead of just drawing a straight line, I'll draw two dots and then try to hit that dot, okay? And I'll do it from every different angle, right? So I'll warm up first and then draw, okay? So I'll just kind of go around the clock like that. And you can see sometimes I miss, right? But I'm definitely not doing this, right? My line is kind of warbly and jittery. So there's some angles that I'm good at and some angles I'm not. So I'm kind of using my hand, my arm, basically drawing from my elbow. Okay. Okay. So that's number one. Number two is going to be arcs. Okay. And I just do arcs like this. One way and the other way. Right to left, left to right, and then I go, just change the direction. And again, I'm kind of working from my shoulder, not really my fingers. And then I go up this way and try to connect them, keep them somewhat organized in similar size and shape. Okay, so that's left to right, right to left, up and then down. And then another exercise we can do is arcs again. So this is where I'll take 3 points and try to draw a line through them, connect all 3 points. Right? So I'll go from left to right, and then I'll go try it from right to left. This one's a hard one, but it really gets the hand-eye coordination going. Okay, then if I want to make it a little bit harder, I'll make the dots a little bit closer together, those last two dots, and so the curve is more severe, right? You can see I've got that little blip right there. This one I usually don't do that well on, but I just sort of do it. Total miss right there. Just do it anyway, just to get warmed up. Let's go the other direction. Okay. All right, and then another one is to take a dot and then just draw radiating lines out from that dot. Like that. Pretty simple. Then, let's do it again. All right, then I will draw circles from small to big, radiating out from that center dot. Okay. Just like that, fairly loose. Oh, I went wild there. Okay, just like that. And you can do that a few times. Okay, number 5. I think I have 6 of these or so, maybe 7. Number 5 is another line exercise. So this one, you do a line, okay, and then you draw over it exactly 10 times. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is repetition and accuracy. Okay, and then I can take and do a longer line and then try to draw over that. Drawing from my elbow. Okay, and then even a longer line. Now I'm starting to draw from my shoulder. Okay, all right. Let's do number 6, and that's going to be, this one's a little bit more involved, but that's spheres. So I just draw spheres. And I'll do this on a whole page of 18 by 24 if I'm in life drawing. And I'll just fill it up, the whole page with spheres, using my shoulder. Okay. And then I'll go back over it and try to draw exactly over the sphere again. I'll go counterclockwise one way because I'm used to that. Then I'll go clockwise and just try to trace over that first line that I did. Okay. Then I'll draw cross contours over the form, over the contour of the form to make it 3D. So I'm going from 2D to 3D. All right, and I'll just do it all different ways to turn this sphere into something like glass, something solid in 3D. And there's definitely areas where my wrist and hand works better than others, so this works the areas that are weak. And so I'm turning this thing into a 3D sphere, and it gives it like a front, right? This looks like it's pointing this way, where the lines cross. Okay, it gives it a front. It gives it kind of a direction in space now. So I'm clarifying that direction in space. Let's do this. Drawing all the way through. All right, just like that. And then I'll just keep doing that. And try to cover all different, all different permutations of that. Okay, then I'll do something like for my fingers. So I've worked my elbow, I've worked my shoulder, and then I'm going to work my fingers because those are important too. If I'm drawing small, I need to work the fingers. Okay. So what are we going to do for that? So I do infinity signs like this, and I'm using my fingers Okay, going one way, then going the other way. It's important too. I want to be able to use my fingers in every different direction to make any mark that I need to when called upon. So I've got vertical infinity signs going one way, then going the other way, and then I'm going to do those horizontally. And I'm just going to just do that, relax and have fun. Then I'm going to go the other way. Just relaxing. Okay, went one way, then the other way. Then I'm going to do kind of like, this is good for shading, but it's kind of like just shading. It's like tight sections, right? I'll go one way, then I'll go the other way. So this time I went this way, then I'll go this way. That one's harder. I'm not used to doing that like that. That looks really wonky. So it's good for definitely, like, you know, if you want to do some shadowing, it works like this. And to get that kind of uniform spacing between the lines, so it's not noisy, but it's more like you're laying down a value that is clear. Okay, you don't want it to be all scratchy and noisy and call attention to itself. Okay, so those are basically everything that I use to warm up. So let's review. Okay, the first one is these lines where you make two dots and then you just try to hit that line like that. And I warm up first and then try to hit it. Okay, then I used arcs. Okay, and I'll go, they're basically C curves, and I'll go in one direction, then I'll go in the other direction, and then I'll do them this way, and I'll do them that. So I'll do them down, and I'll do them up, and I'll just repeat that. Just warming up, just like a fighter, just like a musician or a dancer. Then the third one is arcs. 2, all right? Arcs again. And that one I use 3 dots, and I just try to connect them like that, okay? Usually I use a very quick line. I don't use a slow line because my line quality is pretty bad. There's no sense of dynamism in that line, and it's a little shaky. Okay, the fourth one is to use a dot with radiating lines. Okay, then add concentric circles around that dot. Okay. The fifth one is just to take a line again and just draw a small line and then just go over it 10 times. Just try to go right over that line 10 times. And then draw another line slightly longer, then another one longer than that, and another one longer still. Okay, and just go over them 10 times like that. And you're just getting your elbow warmed up and even your shoulder. Okay, and then the sixth one was taking a spear and then going over it again, trying to match that line, and then taking some lines and drawing across the form, across and over, from the front to the back, to construct a sphere from a circle. So you went from 2D to 3D. You went from a circle to a sphere. Okay. The seventh one is for really the fingers, and these are infinity signs. Those are good for my fingers. Vertically, horizontally, and then just doing some almost shading exercises. So you've got these series of M's. They're like connected M's. It's like a letter M, like this. only compressed, and I go one direction and then go the other direction, which is harder. So I definitely have things that I do well and easier. Certain angles and certain ways my wrist works better than others. And so this is a way I can just warm up really kind of the weak parts of my strokes so that I can have those strokes on command when I need them. That's the idea. Anyway, okay, so I really hope this helps you in your warm-up and easing into, let's say, the blank page. So it warms up your body and your mind. So let me know in the comments what your best takeaway from this was, and even if you warm up or not, let me know. And remember to like and subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.